what's up guys? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new to my channel, I'm gonna keep telling you guys to keep subscribing. Guys, I appreciate the love, the support, the comments, the messages, everything, all of the above. Keep subscribing, keep sharing these videos with everyone you know. Anyone that you think would enjoy these videos, just send it to them. Doesn't hurt nobody. Make sure you guys like them. It helps out with the algorithm. So YouTube, they just scared the fuck out of me. So it's fucking raining. I don't know if you guys caught that. It's fucking raining in Los Angeles for whatever weird reason. We pay all this extra rent money so we don't have stupid weather like this, but stupid. It's raining. I was at the Long Beach swap meet. We saw the clouds coming in. I rode home and I did get caught in the rain. But I dropped off my bike, picked up my car, and right now I'm on my way to go visit my homie Big Mike from Chicano Style Bikers. He lives pretty far, so I mean, you know what, fuck that. I'm driving over there. It's been a long time since I've seen him. You know, I know he's been working on his garage. He's got a bar going on in his garage and shit, so that sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys that. He rides a Softail, so I'm gonna show you guys his bike too. And a lot of people don't know, but Mike's page, Chicano Style Bikers, was one of the first ones that kind of motivated me to, like, you know, start my Bagger Society page, because I saw he was reposting people's bikes, and you know, and then I ended up meeting him through a mutual friend, and then, you know, ever since then, like, we've been cool. We're like cool as fuck. Like, we don't see each other often, but when we do, it's always a good time. You know, good times only. And yeah, I'm on my way over there right now. And for everyone that's gonna come at me like, oh, real bikers ride in the rain, I don't give a fuck. Then I guess I'm not a real biker. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to ride in the goddamn rain. I'm scared, all right, guys? I'm fucking scared, all right? If I'm in the rain already riding, cool, fuck it, I'm gonna get my ass home somehow. But I'm not the guy that's gonna gear up and fucking, let me get all fucking dressed up to go ride in the rain. Like, you're gonna go sit on your fucking bike when it's raining and then ride somewhere. Like, fuck that. That's not me. I'm not that guy. But yeah, I'm on my way over there, guys. It's been a long time coming. We've talked about this vlog for a long time with Mike, but busy schedules. But today I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck what's going on today with my life. I'm gonna head over there and we're gonna get this video done for you guys. And you guys are gonna meet Big Mike. If you guys already know him, guys, you guys are probably watching this video from his Instagram page. Make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys like, and I'll see you guys when I get there. Alright guys, I'm here with the homie Mike, Big Mike from Chicano Style Bikers. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yeah, my name's Mike Cruz. Everybody called me Big Mike. I started Chicano Style Bikers back in, it was 2016. I went to a Harley dealership to buy some t-shirts after I got my bike, and I noticed that Harley Davidson didn't cater to these style of bikes. They only had, you know, old school bikes. They didn't cater to the people that were supporting them and buying all their products. So I decided that I would go out and make my own shirts. So in 2016, I started making my own shirts and started my own clothing brand called Chicano Style Bikers. And got pretty popular off that. But Haven't done it in a while. I'm gonna be back on it pretty soon, probably by springtime. I'll be doing it again, putting some more shirts out there and designs. Got probably like 10 designs right now that I'm sitting on, so I'll be coming back pretty soon. Spring, summertime, have more merchandise out there.
All right. And yeah, like I said in the video before I even got here, I was like, when I got my bike, I seen your page was one of the first ones I've ever saw that was a repost page. So that's why I was like, I want to do something like this. So that's kind of what kind of pushed me into Bagger Society, just because of the idea of like having, oh look, there's this guy, he's, you know, whoever the hell is behind the page, like they're still showing love to other people's bikes. Because right now, everyone's about me, and you know, they're all boasting themselves up, you get me? But what we do is like, you know, we repost, we got the memes going, we got like, you know, funny shit. Like it's never script, it's never like we need a format for our Instagram pages. And I'm sure you feel the same way, right?
Yeah, I don't do I don't follow no format. You know, there's certain guys out there that have their pages and they follow the same thing, but if you go look at those pages, they're all the same. They post the same pictures, the same events, everything's the same. And then I noticed that when I post memes and just funny things, not just the bikes, that I'm getting more likes and more following from the memes and the things like that I'm pushing. So I post those to bring in the followers, and then bringing them in, you're gonna get more people into the culture too. Because a lot of the people come in for the memes, but then they see the bikes. They start asking they'll send me DMs about the bikes and what's this and what's that, and you know, how'd you do this, how'd you do that? So I'm getting more followers by posting the memes and bringing them in where they see the bikes and see the events that we're doing. Like I do events when I've done events with you or done events with other people. You know, I'm bringing them people in just by posting the memes, and then they start to see the bikes. And some of these people probably have never seen a bike like this before, like this one or the other bikes that we have. So it's intriguing to them when they come and they see the bikes. And I've seen guys that have bought bikes because these bikes that they see on my page. So that's why I post a lot of the memes and the funny things. I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing by sticking to the script and only posting bikes and reposting the pictures. I was doing that in the beginning, but I don't do that anymore. I'm trying to bring different people in from different cultures and different backgrounds, and also showing them the bikes just by posting the memes, the funny things, because a lot of people are following me for that reason.
Yeah, and like I said, I feel like that's one of the things that we do is like we just post whatever the hell we want on our page. And I know your wife gets mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah, she always tell me like, well, you shouldn't post this, or you know, political things. Some of the shit's sexual shit, you know, but I don't censor myself. I'm not gonna censor myself. I'm gonna post whatever I want, whatever. It's just, to me, the shit's funny. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't care who you vote for politically. That has nothing to do with me. I don't care about your religious beliefs, none of that shit. I just post things that I think are funny, and if you don't think it's funny, then you don't have to follow me. You know what I mean? But what the funny thing about it is that people will talk shit to me in DMs. They'll talk shit on the post, but it's like, yeah, but you're still following me.
Yeah, they're like, they want more.
They want more. You know what I mean? And they look for shit that they can talk shit to me about. And I don't go back and forth with them. I just let them do what they do. You know what I mean? They get too disrespectful, then I just delete it or I'll block them. But I post whatever I want to post. Just because I post it doesn't mean I believe it. I just post it because so when I see it, it makes me laugh. It's funny, so I put it out there for other people to see. And then I'll throw bikes out there to show them that lifestyle too, or the rides we go on or events that we do. I post that shit out there too, to let them know this is what we're doing. You know, it's not just about the memes. It is about the bikes. But I'm bringing them in with the fucking memes. And
you just hook them. You hook them in,
I'm
and then
like a fish. You know what I mean? Like I'm throwing it out there. I get them in, and then they'll see like, oh shit, this is what they're really doing. And they see that I'm a real person out there with everybody. You know what I mean? I'm out there hanging out. I go to events. I hang out and drink with people and shit like that. You know. And so I'm really out there doing my thing with these people. You know, I'm out there in the fucking public hanging out with everybody else too and drinking with people. So, you know. A lot of people want to come out and hang out and meet with me. I got people that hit me up recently about coming from Northern California that want to come down here and hang out with me. They don't know me. They see the memes, they see the bikes, but they tell me, hey, I want to come down there and hang out with you and shit. And it's kind of flattering to know that people will come from Northern California to come down there and see me. I've met guys from like Finland at Born Free that they're like, hey, I follow you on Instagram, can I take pictures of you? I'm like, I'm just a normal fucking guy.
Bro, I just said that on the phone today to someone. The exact same thing. It's weird, but it is flattering. Like it does make you feel some type of way because you're like, bro, I'm just this guy. And you feel the same way. I feel like we're just, whatever we did, people liked and it blew up. And we have a following. At the end of the day, we have a good following, and people can relate to the stuff we post. People can, we post family stuff. Yeah. We post daily stuff. We post all kinds of stuff. So people take that in, and they feel like they know you. They just want to they feel like, and this is a homie. Yeah. Like I got people messaging me like, hey, bro, how you been? This time, like, bro, like, who are you?
I got guys that come over here that have never met me in person. They'll hit me up on Instagram like, hey, I see your garage, and hey, you mind if I come down and hang out with you? Or like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, come down, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you want to bring beer? No, don't worry about it, I got beer here. And I've met so many people that way, through Instagram that I've never met in my life. And I'll bring them here to my house, and we'll hang out here and drink beers and watch games or watch the fights and shit like that. I've met all the people that I know is all because of Instagram. Everybody I know right now is because of Instagram. Yeah. All the people that these people see me hanging around with, going to Born Free, going to concerts, I've met them all through fucking Instagram. We just click. I'm what do you call it? Like I'm outgoing that way. You know what I mean? I just want to hang out and meet new people and go riding or go drinking and shit like that. Go have a good meal, and they're the same way. So we all get along with each other. And we treat each other like family, you know what I mean? So, but it's all because of the fucking bike and because of the fucking Instagram. This bike I've met so many people because of my bike. Hundreds of people. At one point, there was probably like, when we go out, there's probably like 50 of us. 50 of us on bikes, 40 to 50 guys. When I first really started getting into it. It's kind of slimmed down a little bit because you start to figure out who you're really get along with.
Yeah, you start weeding out.
Yeah, you start weeding out certain people. Not because they're bad. But yeah, some people will weed themselves out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so, I kept a core group of guys around me that I feel that I can trust. When we go out somewhere, we're not looking for problems. But if the problems come, I know there's people there that are gonna back me up. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they weed themselves out, or we weed them out, but even the guys that I don't hang around with all the time, they're still cool ass dudes, you know what I mean? When I see them, it's still all hugs and kisses and shit like that, you know what I mean? It's just, they have their own crew of guys that they built up with, and I have my own crew of guys that I built up with, you know what I mean? But we all still get along with each other, it's like an extended family of guys, from the San Gabriel Valley, San Diego area, out in the harbor, guys out in Lancaster and all that shit like that. We have certain groups. If we go in the area, we have guys out there that we know, but we don't hang out with each other like we used to, because we were together like every fucking weekend. Guys from fucking Ventura and Oxnard would come down here. We go over there, but then our lives changed too. Some guys, got married, and like I got married, so things kind of slowed down for me. And I have friends that now have new kids, and so they kind of slowed down and did their own thing.
You gotta adjust to your life, your current living situation, whether you're married, kids, whatever the hell's going on. Like that's how people move,
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where, if you're single and you could just get up and leave whenever you want, then that's different. Yeah. And then you got people that are like, no, they're family. Their family comes first. That's why those bikes end up on Craigslist, OfferUp, getting sold because they're not riding them anymore. But I feel like with you and your wife, you guys still ride. She enjoys riding with you, so riding is not going to stop for you.
Yeah, it was different for me when I first got the bike, because at that time I was in a different relationship, and it changed my life. Where I was gone every weekend. I would come home from work on Friday. I would take a shower, get dressed, start giving people calls. I get on the bike. My ex, she didn't go with me. She didn't like being on the bike, so I'd be gone. I would take off Friday. I'd be gone all night till 2, 3 in the morning. We'd be hitting bars and shit like that. Come home. Next day, I'm up like 5, 6 in the morning, back on the bike again. I'm gone all day. I was doing that shit every single weekend, probably for like 2 years straight. I'd be either Port Call, I'd be in Ventura. I would go to Kernville with my friends out there by Bakersfield. We go to San Diego. I mean, we were everywhere. Palm Springs. It was just, I was having so much fun. But now my wife that I have, that I married like 2.5 years ago, she's understanding. But I have more fun with my wife than I do with my friends. And that's the honest truth. I have more fun hanging out with her than I have with my own friends. So she goes everywhere I go. When I'm riding, she goes with me. I don't have to take her nowhere with me. I can say, you know, you're not gonna go today, stay home, go out with my friend. I could do that if I want to. I just don't do it because I have so much fun hanging out with her.
And you want her there.
And I want her to be there with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And my thing is, if my wife's not welcome to go, then I'm not going. That's the way it is. And it's the same thing with her. She's the same way. If he's not welcome to go, then I'm not going either. So that's how our relationship is, you know, and we have a strong relationship, you know, and she doesn't mind this lifestyle that I live sometimes, not all the time, not like before.
It changed.
Before it was an everyday thing, pretty much, not just the weekends, but I would get up and go on the weekdays too. But now it's like, it's a balance there, you know, but she's always with me. We do things together, so it's a good time.
Yeah, and then work too for you has gotten busy, so you've been driving a lot, so that's another thing too that would definitely will change your riding pattern, so.
Yeah, when you're doing a lot of hours at work, you know, because I'm a truck driver, so, you know, I work sometimes six days a week. You know, it's kind of tiring, you know, so I'm not doing what I was doing before Monday through Friday, and I was only doing 8 hours a day, Monday through Friday. And Friday I come home about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, come home, get dressed, you know, take a shower, get dressed, and I'm on the fucking bike and I'm gone all weekend long. I was only coming home to get some sleep and go back out again. And after you do that for so long, that's kind of rough. It'll wear your fucking body down for a while. You kind of get worn out from doing this shit every fucking weekend. I was doing it for like 2 or 3 years straight, every weekend. And not only that, but the money you spend, the money on gas, the money on beer. I mean, yeah, it's.
Then you get hungry. You need to eat sometimes.
Yeah, you're eating, you're drinking, you're gassing up sometimes 3, 4 times in a night because you're just constantly hitting bar after bar. And we're not just going down the street. We go to San Diego, then come back down to 5 and end up in Orange County somewhere. Then from there go over to like Augie's Bar and fucking in Southgate or whatever the hell it's off of 710. We end up over there. Then end up in Alhambra at the Havana House or something. You know, we end up all over the fucking place. You know, we're gone all night long. So you're gassing up 3, 4 times a night, and you know the cigars, beer, food. You know,
it adds up.
It all adds up, man. There goes your check right there.
Yeah, on a good weekend.
A good weekend, yeah. In a weekend, we're going $500-$600 just partying, you know.
Hey, but we wouldn't trade this life for anything, though. Honestly,
no, it's fun.
In the sense of, you know, yeah, it does get traded. Like when you do get in a relationship, things do change, but you're never gonna stop riding. That's the thing. Like riding is engraved, you know.
Yeah. See, like me lately, I haven't rode much it's probably been the last 2 months because I was diagnosed with cancer. I want to say it's been about 1.5 months, 2 months now. And so since that's happened, I got to worry about going to doctor appointments and shit like that. I have to go to chemotherapy every other week. Sometimes I get really tired, so it's not safe for me to be on the bike when I'm going through chemotherapy. I gotta go every other week. I go on a Monday and I have chemo for 2 days straight, and then I go do chemo at home for 2 days, go back to the doctor, have my pump taken off, and then after that my body will start to crash. So I can't, it's not safe for me to be on the bike, and it's not really safe for my wife to be on the back of the bike. So I haven't really been riding. So my bike pretty much has been in here on a charger. I'm gonna give it a couple more weeks and see how I'm feeling. See if my body gets used to the chemotherapy, and then from there, if everything's good, then I'll go ahead and get back on the bike and go take short rides with my wife and go have lunch and shit like that, and have a couple beers or whatever, even though I'm not supposed to be drinking. But then again, everybody does the shit that they're not supposed to be doing every single day. You know what I mean? So just because I have cancer doesn't mean that I'm just gonna lay here and just die. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to live my life the way I've always lived it. So, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get back onto the bike again. But I just gotta give it some time to see how my body is gonna react to all the chemotherapy, and to see if I have to go through radiation pretty soon. But yeah, that pretty much changed everything. Pretty much flipped my life upside down. You know, one minute you're living a normal life, and then the next minute there's no planning. Like everybody else can plan things. You can plan your vacations and shit like that. You know, say, oh, next year I'm gonna plan a week vacation to do this or to do that. I can't do that because you don't know. It's like living day to day. So I can't make those kind of plans no more. You know what I mean? So it just changed your life and flips it upside down. But like I said, even though that has happened, that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna lay down here and die. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to live my life the way that I wanna live it every single day. You know what I mean? So, and one other thing is that I encourage anybody, doesn't matter how old you are, to go ahead and at least once a year go down and get your body CAT scan or PET scan, because the cancer that I have, they always seem to catch it at the late stages, which is stage 3 or stage 4. If you go down and get scanned at least once a year, CAT scan and shit like that, request it from your doctors, they could catch cancers a lot sooner when you're not at these late stages, and you have a better chance of beating it. You know, I still have a chance of beating the cancer, but I'm at the late stage 4 esophageal cancer, and then it spreads to my stomach, and then it's on my liver, but just a little bit, not a lot, just I can't remember what the fuck they call it. She said they see the it's not fucking sliver. I can't remember the name that she used for it. But anyway, it's a little small piece on my liver of cancer. So, because it was caught so late and it spread. So that's why I'm going through the chemotherapy right now, to go ahead and try to stop the spread. And then from there, see if the tumor in my throat has shrank, or they can do a surgery, and then see what's going on with my stomach, and then go see what's going on with my liver also, to see if they're gonna have to do radiation. But if you go through the at least once a year, go down and get scanned, you can avoid all the shit that I gotta go through. You might be able to catch things early. I wish I would have did these things before, because I used to hear people saying things like that. You should go to the doctor, you know, have checkups at least once a year, and I never would do it. I never even had a fucking, what do you call it, a regular doctor. When I went to the doctor, they're like, who's your primary doctor? I said, I don't have one. And they're like, what do you mean you have a primary doctor? Like, yeah, I don't have a primary doctor. When was the last time you've been to the doctor? I had surgery a couple years ago for something, but that's the last time I went to the doctor. I don't have a primary doctor. And then a lot of us people, you know, Chicanos or Mexicanos, we're like that. We don't have a fucking primary doctor. You know what I mean? We go to the doctor when we're sick. And you should go at least once a year, have a primary doctor, and be doing follow-ups every year, doing blood tests and shit like that, to avoid this kind of shit. Because if I was doing that, I wouldn't be going through the shit that I'm going through right now. I might have caught this stuff a little bit earlier and had an even better chance of beating the shit. Yeah, so I have the cancer that happens, like 1% of the population has it. And if I'm not mistaken, the survival rate is like, the 5-year survival rate is, I want to say it's less than 20%. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that if that's the survival rate for it, I'm gonna continue to live the life I want to live, because you know, if these are the last few years that you have in your life, you know, it's like, why would you just sit here and just lay down and die. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna get up there and get on my bike. I'm gonna have beers. I'm gonna go eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. If I want to eat steak, I'm gonna eat that shit. Whatever the fuck I want to eat, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends and do the things that I've always been doing. You know what I mean? Because like, why the fuck would I just lay here and just be depressed? You know what I mean? And just because a lot of people out there will go ahead and try to. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try that. But they still end up dying from it. And you spend all your time, the last years of your life, you spent trying to save yourself from something that you can't save yourself from. You know what I mean? So it's like, me, I don't feel that way. I feel like, fuck that. I'm gonna live the life that I was living before. I slowed down on things that I was doing as far as drinking goes. This is like the second time I drank in 2 months. I don't smoke cigarettes and shit like that. And no nicotine. But like having beers or having a little bit of whiskey, I'm gonna do that. Because what the fuck's gonna happen? I already got cancer. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen to me now? You see what I mean? So I'm gonna continue to try to, I'm not gonna turn into a fucking alcoholic, but I'm still gonna live my life the way I used to live it before. That's what I finally came to that conclusion, because I at first it's like, man, I gotta stop everything. And then it's like, okay, I see the survival rate to this shit. I can survive it. Will I? I don't know. Hopefully, but if not, it's not like I don't have the answers to live forever. Nobody does. We're all gonna fucking die. You know what I mean? So until somebody comes to me and tells me, hey, I got a cure and you're gonna live forever, I'm gonna continue to live the way I was living before. You know what I mean? Because none of us are gonna live forever. We're all going to the same fucking place in the end. So I might as well, like they say, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
George Strait.
Yeah, that's it, man. I'm still gonna do the things that I do, you know, and have a good time, no matter how long. And I might be here 10, 15 more years. I don't fucking know. But while I'm here, I'm gonna have a good fucking time doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And ride my bike, and you see, I'm building my garage into a fucking bar. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing it for nothing. You know, I'm not doing it just for everybody else's entertainment. I'm doing it for me, my wife, and yeah, of course, my friends. Come over here and we're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna watch the fights and the games right here, and continue living our lives. That's it.
Cheers to that.
So pretty much, no matter what I'm going through, eventually I'll be back on the bike again. I just gotta get through the next couple of months of chemotherapy. I got chemotherapy until April. Hopefully by then I'll be able to go back to work. I haven't been working for about a month and a half. I got chemotherapy until April. And then from there, maybe hopefully before then, I'll go back to work. And then I'll be back out there again, doing the events, doing the swap meets and shit like that, and setting up my booth. And I should have some more merchandise coming out. Like I said, I have like 10 designs that I've been sitting on for a while. I've been having designs made for like about a year and a half now. So I got 10 of them that I'm just waiting on to print. I got some stickers to be coming out pretty soon. Just to get some more stuff out there, some stickers for everybody. But just get into spring, summertime. I'll be out there again with my booth and doing my thing again. Just gotta try to get past this next couple of months of the chemotherapy.
All right, and plus, yeah, bro. Once that's over with, get back on the bike. That's the main thing, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get back on there. Like I told you, like let's set something up. Hopefully for like springtime, summertime. Let's do a ride, maybe out of Wild or somewhere a nice little ride. You know, maybe go out to toward I don't know, Palm Springs. I don't know if you've been out to Kernville, but that's a great ride. You leave early in the morning, like 5 in the morning, go out to Kernville. There's a brewery out there right next to the river. Go to the brewery, go down to the river, hang out there, and come back the back way through the high desert. And it's a nice ride. It takes all day long. You don't get back until the evening, 7, 8 o'clock at night, but If you go in the summertime, it's a nice ride because it's nice at nighttime going through the desert. It's warm, and so maybe we can get something going on like that, me and you, and get a bunch of people going out that way and doing a nice little ride, or even along the coast up the 101 or something.
Yeah, bro. I've actually done that ride, but to the Trail of 100 Giants, or
yes.
So I've done that one.
Past the brewery when you go.
Yeah. So we went the other way. We went towards Bakersfield. We went up, did our thing, and then we came down towards like the brewery and stuff. So
yeah, you take I think it's the one that says the 58 off the 99, take the 58 through Bakersfield, and you go up into Kernville, and then from Kernville you head up into the where the redwood trees are at.
Yeah.
But then you come back down the brewery and you go back to there's a lake over there. I can't remember. Not Victoria. I don't know the name of the lake.
I forgot the name of it.
But
Yeah.
you pass by that lake and you end up going through the back way through the high desert area. I want to say through like Tehachapi, like California City, and you come back down toward the 395 and come down through like what do you call it? Victorville and Hesperia.
Yep.
You come down to 15. So that would be a nice ride. It's an all-day thing. So when the spring and summer comes, we get something together and get some people to go off that way and do a nice ride.
Hell yeah, it'll be a welcome back Mike on the bike, and we're gonna go celebrate, and we're gonna go riding, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Summertime, springtime, we're gonna get some rides in, and like you said, it's a small little hiccup for now, and get through it till April, and then from there, bunch of rides, bro. Rides, go eat and go enjoy it. Go enjoy life, like you say, bro.
Life, man. I'm not laying down just dying here. We're gonna go ahead and do our thing that we've always been doing. It's just I gotta get over those people I'm going through right now. But once that's done, I'm gonna be back out there doing the same shit I was doing before. Nothing to change.
Hell yeah. And what's up with your bike, bro? Talk about your bike. What is your bike, and what got you into riding?
Well, the way I got into riding was, I want to say it was 2007. I was working for a trucking company in Mariloma. And before I got into the bikes, I was into lowriding. I had a 65 Impala Super Sport. I had a 71 Monte Carlo. I had I want to say it was an 87, 88 Fleetwood Brougham. I had different cars. I had a 50 Fleetline. So I grew up around lowriding and bombs. That was my thing. I had never seen a bike like this before. I never even heard of this kind of shit before. I had seen Harleys, but I wasn't into it. I thought it was a bike boy thing. Like I seen the regular bikes that the other bikers would ride. They were just motorcycles. I didn't know really too much about it. And then one day I was at work, and I was hugging my truck and my trailer together in the yard, and I could hear pipes. And I thought it was a bomb. I was working in Mariloma off of Mission Avenue, and I could hear these pipes coming down Mission Avenue, and I was thinking that it was a bomb, and so I stopped doing what I was doing because I wanted to see what kind of car it was, and I could hear that the person was turning down our street where I worked at, and they were coming to our driveway. So as I'm waiting for this bomb to come into the driveway, I see a bike like this one with, at the time it was Beach Bars. I didn't know what the fuck Beach Bars were either. It had Beach Bars on it. And I could see the chrome and the pipes, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, I had never seen a bike like that before. I'm like, what is that? And the guy pulls up really fast on me. And when he pulled up, I realized it was a friend of mine named Joe Leva from the Almani area. And he pulls up his helmet, and I'm like looking at the fucking bike because I was just amazed at the bike. I had never seen them like that before. And I call him Papa Joe. That was his nickname. I say, hey, Papa Joe, what the fuck is that, dude? And he says, oh, it's a Harley. And I was like, that's a Harley Davidson? I'd never seen a Harley Davidson like that. I always seen the ones that they're like the chopper type bikes and shit, man. And he's like, no, it's a Cholo style bike. And I was fucking amazed by the way it looked. I had never seen anything like that before. To me, it looked like a fucking bike that was also a lowrider. And ever since I seen that bike, I said I'll never be into fucking cars again. The car that I had at the time, I said I don't give a fuck about this lowrider. I didn't want to be involved in it. I told him I want a fucking bike, like I want that. But I was also afraid of the bike too, because the way it sounded, I was afraid of it. It just looked powerful, But I would always talk to him like, hey Joe, how much to fucking get a bike like that? He's like, dude, I can build you a bike like that for like 15,000. You just save your money, we'll build you a bike. So I got rid of the cars that I had. I didn't want to deal with the fucking cars, and I was like, fuck lowriding. No disrespect to the guys that do lowriding, but it's once I seen that bike, I said, I don't want to do that lowriding shit no more. I want a fucking bike like that. So that was in 2007, and I kept trying to save, but you know, life's hiccups, I couldn't get it. And then in 2016, I met my boy Chava. And my boy Chava, he had a street glide, or he still has a street glide that's choloed out. And he has buddies that he was hanging out with, and they had bikes like this. And he kept telling me, hey, get a bike so we can go hang out together. We can go riding, man. We have so much fun. We go to Vegas, we go to Arizona, we do this, we go to Laughlin. It's so much fun, man. Just get a bike. And I kept telling him, yeah, I'll get one. But again, I was kind of afraid of the bike. I was afraid because I hear them start their bikes up. I'd be at his house and they'd be out there all lined up on the street, all nice and polished out and shit. And they start their bikes up and they would take off. And I was like, damn, they sound powerful as fuck. And I was afraid that I would fucking wreck the fucking bike. Or that I would kill myself on the thing. And he kept telling me, just get a bike so you can come with us. So finally one day I said, fuck it. And I went down to Pomona Hardy and I bought the fucking bike. I put like $2,500 down the bike. It was stock when I got it. There was nothing on it. It was just a stock, brand new 2016 Deluxe. And Chava's the one who I took it to his garage. Well, I took it to like a Marco from my 8 baggers. You know, shout out to Marco from my 8 baggers. He put some ape hangers on it for me, some Carlinis that I had bought. And he put those on there for me. And then they really weren't my style. So then I changed the bars out and got some from Steady Cousin Cycles from Buki. Shout out to Buki. I got some bars from him. And I loved the bars that he had. So we put those on there. And then I took it to Chava's house. And he started putting stuff on it. And it turned out the way it is, little by little. Probably like $20,000 later. You know, I bought the bike for 20. Probably put another 20 into it. I put in probably 4 pairs of bars on it. I've had air ride on it, took that off. All the chrome accessories, all the shit, all this stuff I put on it. I want to say about $25,000 that I put into the bike since I bought it. And I'm still not done with it. There's still so much more I want to do to it. But, you know, it's all about the money. You know, like they say, HD stands for $100. Ain't nothing cheap at Harley Davidson. And I don't like using aftermarket shit. I try to use as much Harley Davidson stuff as I possibly can, and it's really fucking expensive. So it'll break you. It's a I don't want to say it's a hobby because it's not really a hobby. It's a lifestyle that will fucking break you.
It's not a broke man's lifestyle.
No, it's not, man. It's not. Like you need to put some overtime at work to get the stuff that you need for these bikes. And like I said, I'm not done yet. There's so much more that I want to do to it. It's all about the money.
Yeah, definitely. Anything that has a little HD or a little Harley Davidson on it, you're paying money for it. So
anything with a Harley Shield on it, you're paying fucking money for it, you know. And I do have a couple parts on here that are aftermarket parts, like my bag guards in the back. Those are Springer style bag guards, but they're not Harley. I wish I could find them. People that have them, they don't get rid of them because they're stamped on the inside with the Harley logo. And you're gonna pay like $400 for the set. These ones, I get them for $100 a piece for the set. Yeah. So in my bags, I had those made. Those were made out of Wisconsin from Boss Bags. I was gonna put hard bags on it, but I just thought if I put hard bags on it, it's way too much teal and white. I like the old school look, so I got the extended leather bags. But there's a few things on here that are aftermarket, but most of the stuff is Harley Davidson. But again, it's expensive. It's not a cheap thing. You want to have a bike like this, you have to spend the money on it. Yeah. And you're probably getting some fucking arguments over it too, because of the money you're spending.
And what year is your bike?
It's 2016. So I bought it brand new 2016 with that paint scheme. 2016, 2017 is when they came out this color. So it's only 2 years. I get a lot of fucking people, you know, fucking with me about the color because you know, it's not a black bike, it's not all white bike, it's not all blue bike. I like it because it reminded me of my dad's car. It was like the 50s, like a 57 Chevy or a 56 Chevy. That's what it reminded me of, the color. So I said, you know what, I want to go more old school with a two-tone paint job. And then when I seen it, I was like, yeah, that's the bike right there.
Right,
the only thing that I regretted was I didn't get the Road King. The Road King came in the same colors. And that's the only thing that I regret. I should have got the fucking Road King one. But, I mean, I still, this bike has changed my life. And sometimes in a bad way and sometimes in a fucking good way. I mean, it flipped my life. The bike flipped my life upside down just like fucking cancer did. You know what I mean? I went into it in a relationship and lost a relationship because of it. So people that get into fucking bikes that they weren't into it before, if you're in a relationship, it could fuck it up. You know, it could turn your relationship upside down because you're gonna fall in love with this shit and you don't want to be out there with your friends and hanging out and shit like that. And if you're used to being into a relationship with somebody that's you're always around, and all of a sudden you're not around no more because you're out riding the fucking bike and hanging out with your friends, yeah, it'll turn your relationship upside down, and also your fucking pocketbook.
So pretty much make sure you get yourself a girl that loves riding your bike with you, because if they don't, it makes things a little harder for you to be out and about on your bike and shit, you know?
It definitely does that.
But shit happens for a reason. Move on, keep riding, keep rolling, and look at you now. Years later, you're married, happy.
Oh yeah, man. It's 9 day. It's 9 day the relationship that I am now compared to, and I'm not gonna say that the relationship wasn't before, but all relationships that have been, it's a total 9 day my marriage that I have now. So it's a good thing. You know, my wife is more understanding to the lifestyle, you know, to the whole biker thing. She's understanding to it. You know what I mean? And, she supports it. That's the best thing about it. She supports what it is that I want to do, and you know, it works out better for me that way. It'll work out better for anybody that way. If you have a spouse or a woman that supports everything that you're trying to do.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense, you know? Because if you have someone that's not into it or wants you to sell it or any little reason for you to get rid of the bike, it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, there's no. I've always told my wife, there's no selling the bike. You know what I mean? The bike's not going nowhere. You know, if anything's, I already discussed with my wife too. If anything's happened to me, my dad comes and picks up the bike. The bike goes with him. You know, it's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? You sell your ass before you sell my fucking bike. That's the way it goes. You know what I mean?
Dang, your dad's gonna have two bikes, same colors.
Same colors, just switch.
His is reversed, huh?
Yeah, his is teal on top, white on the side. That bike's badass though. It's a nice bike, dude. It's a 66 Shovelhead.
Shit.
It's a nice bike, dude.
We gotta go record that up there.
Huh?
We gotta go record it up there.
Whenever you're ready, we'll go up there to fucking high desert. We'll meet up with Big Bob out there.
Yeah, I know. Big Bob and me, we got some rides coming.
Yeah.
Something we talked about, and you know, like you said, you want to set stuff up, bro. You know, this year we set up a ride wherever you want, and trust me, like people are gonna go. Like, there's no doubt about it.
We did the last time we went to San Diego, man. You know, we went to
Barter Logan.
We went out there. We went out there deep, man.
Bro, how many bikes?
Yeah, it was a lot. I don't know how many bikes. It was a lot of them. We started we ended up in somewhere where we met the second group of people was over somewhere in Escondido. Yeah. Escondido. Went to Escondido. Met up with more guys out there. We were in there deep, dude.
I want to say we had about 300 bikes that day.
There was a lot of us out there, man.
And then when we got to San Diego, same shit. There was a bunch of bikes already.
Yeah, we had a good time, bro. So we do that shit again, you know. When spring comes, we'll be back out there again. I'll be back out there again. We'll do our thing again. You know, we get past what I'm getting through right now and shit. We'll get out there again and do our thing, man.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, make sure you guys follow Mike on Instagram. Where can they find you, bro?
Chicano Style Bikers is XICANOSTYLEBIKERS on Instagram.
All right.
Chicano Style Bikers on Instagram. Also on my wife has a TikTok for that shit. I don't know how to make a TikTok. Same thing with Facebook. But Chicano Style Bikers spelled with an X. XICHANO.
Cool, man. So yeah, for sure, guys. Make sure you guys follow him. Make sure I'm gonna leave the link in the description. Hit him up. You guys got anything to say to Mike? He's got some time right now, so he's probably gonna answer some of your questions, any concerns, any positive thoughts. Pray for my guy. You know, he's gonna get through this. April comes, we're gonna go celebrate, Mike.
Yeah, and if you're going through any of the kind of shit that I'm going through as far as the cancer stuff goes, you know, go ahead and if you want to know anything about it, what I'm going through, if you're new to this shit, because me personally, I'm new to it too. I only know for like about a month and a half, 2 months. You know what I mean? But you know, one thing that I'm very fortunate of is I have not had no side effects of chemotherapy. I have not been sick. I go to chemotherapy every week. I don't have no sickness. Only thing is I get tired, and not only that, but the other thing that I have is that there's pumping with so much steroid that I can't sleep. So I can sleep, I'll sleep sometimes 2-3 hours a day, and that's it. I'm up all night playing fucking games on my phone, posting memes, listening to fucking my headphones at night while my wife's asleep. Those are my side effects, is I cannot sleep. And it's like I have like insomnia, and I've tried everything to go to sleep. So if you know anything that can help me fucking go to sleep, besides I take Ambien, it doesn't work. I take Xicano, it only worked once. I even pop fucking Norcos to try to go to sleep. That works a little bit, but melatonin is not working. Nothing's working for me. So if you know anything that can help me go to fucking sleep, please let me know, because I cannot sleep. I stay up all night long. But other than that, if you have any questions about the cancer situation, or you want to know what it is that I'm going through, go ahead and hit me up on my IG. I get back to everybody. I don't ignore anybody's messages. I have messages on Facebook, Instagram, and I get back to every single person. I might not be able to get back to you right then and there, but I'll get back to you within a day or two. You know, so if you have any questions for me about, you know, cancer and the things that I'm going through, just go ahead and hit me up.
All right, you heard the man. So you guys better hit him up. You guys got any questions? Like he said, he's up. He will reply, but it might not be instantly, but he'll get back to you.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. No matter what, I'm up all night long, so I have plenty of time to fucking get back to you.
All right, guys. So you guys met the homie Mike. Like he said, you guys got any questions? DM him. Hit him up on Instagram. You know, we're gonna set something up as soon as possible. And yeah, guys, send your prayers, send your good vibes to him. I know we're all here excited, ready for him to come back out with all of us. So with that being said, bro, thank you for giving me your time.
Thank you.
And you know, anything you ever need, let me know. Let everybody here know, and we got you, bro.
Thank you.
Cheers to that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.